What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. So you may know that recently I was invited to participate in a collaboration with a bunch of other content creators in a Draw My Thing challenge to build something that another content creator had drawn. And I got the cat, and I really wanted to do the cat more justice than I was able to do in the small amount of time that I had set aside to participate in that group function. And I really feel that pixel art is viable in Conan Exiles, so I wanted to revisit this. So I've chosen a picture of Kratos from God of War to paint or to build in Conan Exiles. Now the first thing I had to do was pick a picture of Kratos. Now I didn't just want to rip something off the internet, I went to Stable Diffusion instead and created a custom picture of Kratos using the AI software. I then had to take that picture and make it pixelated so that I could count the blocks and make the building of this picture much easier, and I did that on Given to Fly at github.io pixel it, and I'll link that in the description of this video should you want to do your own pixel art in Conan Exiles. I loaded that picture up in Photoshop and gave myself some ruler markings for the vertical lines in the picture. It can get very difficult to see each individual pixel when the pixels are very closely matching in color. And in order to do this properly, I really had to keep in line with which column I was working on. Then, as I actually completed the building for each one of those columns, I put a pink dot in that column so that I could keep track of where I was building. Now I'm going to show it to you in just a moment, but at the end of this video I will put together a speed build so that you can see the process of building it. I did go back and make modifications once I was done with it that I felt like just made it pop a little bit more. And the speed build will be heavily edited because I did have to spend a lot of time off screen counting each individual block before placing that row of blocks. Now without further ado, let's take a look at what the finished product actually looks like. Let me know in the comment section below, would you know this is Kratos without me telling you? While we look at the final build, let me give you some stats for this build. So the frame is 37 by 37 and the canvas is 35 by 35. The total building pieces were 1,369 building pieces. That's made up of 7 different types or styles of building pieces. There's Aquilonian, Stables, Catan, Terran, Black Ice, Stormglass, and Reinforced Stone. Most of this construction was made up of foundations. However, the very red parts I actually had to use walls and then place ceilings on top of them so that I could then continue on with the foundations. Now, since this is a square, this does not require you to have any mods installed, and it does not require you to change the stability settings to build something like this. You could do this on an official server without changing any settings or having the additional stability perk on your character. And I think all in all, with the limited color palette that Conan Exiles has for building pieces, this came out pretty good. To set this up, I wanted to lay out the frame first. So I laid a row of foundations at the ground level and then the 2 pillars on the sides, so I had a demarcation of the outsides of this canvas. And then for the most part throughout the building, I just went column by column, going from the bottom all the way up to the top for that column of pixels. I did make one huge change at the end. I changed all of the storm glass that was supposed to be the background behind Kratos to reinforced stone because I felt like it made the picture look better. And for those of you that want to watch a speed build of this, I'm going to play some music for you while I build. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. If you'd like to become a legend, there's a button that says join on this page. Click that for details. There's 2 videos on the screen. Click one of those to watch next, and I'll meet you over there.